Morning, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me for story time. This is Miss Bridges here. And yesterday we read a story about what if you had. Hey, we had some crazy hair yesterday. Today we're going to have some wild and crazy feet. I don't know what I would do if I woke up one morning and I had some crazy feet at the end of my legs. This story is written by Sandra Markle and illustrated by Howard McWilliam. Now, you know the author's job, right? Somebody tell me. You got it. They write the story. As you can see, I think this is going to be a little fiction and some nonfiction. We've been talking about interdependency and how our animals and us too, how we have to depend on certain things to survive. You depend on your mom and dad for survival at your house. Mom cooks your dinner, takes care of you, gives you love, makes sure you have a home. But in the animals out in the wild, they depend on certain things on their body, and they depend on the land. All right, that's interdependency. That's like a $2 word instead of a 50-cent word. So let's see what happens when this little boy or girl, whoever is in here, wakes up with some kind of different feet. What if one day when you woke up and climbed out of the bed, you planted those feet on the floor and they weren't yours? What if overnight a wild animal's feet took their place at the end of your legs? Might depend on what kind of feet they were. What if they were an eastern gray kangaroo? Now, you know kangaroos have two little short arms in the front, two hind legs in the back. Well, an eastern gray kangaroo's hind feet are super big. Just the sole of an adult's foot can be 18 inches long. Big feet help a kangaroo jump about 30 feet high in one single hop. Each huge jump means a kangaroo can cover a lot of ground fast. Now, if you were at the grocery store and you had kangaroo feet, you could jump up as high as 6 feet to reach those things off the top shelf. Now, I would really like that because I'm short and it's hard for me to reach those things on the top, and I don't want to climb. So that might not be a bad deal. And now what if you woke up and you had housefly feet? Now, y'all, I know houseflies are gross, and they're even uglier in person when you see this on this picture. But can you imagine having his tiny little feet? He has tiny claws for gripping. Plus, they have foot pads covered with hair-like parts that give off a gluey substance. So a fly sticks wherever it lands, even upside down on the ceiling. If you had housefly feet, you'd be the best basketball superstar ever. You could run up the wall and across the ceiling, drop that through the hoop. You would never miss a basket. That would be crazy. Hairy-like feet? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Now, what if you had feet like a cheetah? Now, we know that cheetahs are a type of a cat. And so they have feet like a cat maybe that you have at home, only they're a little bit bigger. Now, a cheetah is super fast. His feet are made up of soft pads. There's a center one, like the big fat one, and then there's toe pads. Plus, they have sharp nails. Shaped like that, it has a new name. Instead of a foot, it's called a paw. A cheetah's paw pads are tough and rigid like tire treads, and the cheetah's sturdy nails act like cleats because they can grip things whenever they're running so that they don't slide and wipe out. These amazing paws help a cheetah run as fast as 70 miles per hour. That's how fast your mom's supposed to drive in the car. That's faster than any other land animal around. Now, if you had cheetah feet, you'd be on time for school every day because you would never miss the bus. Ooh, what if you had feet like a barn owl? A barn owl's feet have 4 toes tipped with talons. Now, a talon is like a sharp claw, which are long, curved, sharp nails. Usually 3 of its toes aim forward and 1 backward. But it can swing a second toe on each foot to the back. That would be kind of cool, y'all. This helps keep an extra tight grip on his wiggly prey, such as rats or mice. Now, if you had barn owl feet, you'd never have to bend over to pick things up. Look at her painting with her talons and her claws. I might kind of like that. All right, we're going to do one more before we skip to the back. Oh, what if you had feet like a mountain goat? A mountain goat's foot is encased. That means it's surrounded by, closed in by a hard nail-like covering, kind of like a hoof, like on a horse. Shaped that way, it has a special name. Instead of a foot, it's called a hoof. A mountain goat's hoof is split in two halves, and each can move separately. I guess it's kind of like two different toes, and they can move away. That lets it get a good grip in rocky, high places, because that's where they spend most of their time. If you had mountain goat feet, your feet would be all you needed to rescue a kitten. Look at his toes right there, how they split. Let me move my hand out of the way. You can see how his toes are split. And then look, he's rescuing a kitten up here at the top. That would be kind of cool if you could make your toes move separate ways. All right, we're going to skip to the back. Now, wild animal feet could be cool for a while, but you don't need your feet to grab food or run on water or hang upside down or to climb mountains. You don't need your feet to stay well groomed or to taste what you step on. But if you could have any kind of wild animal feet, what do you think they would be? Lucky for you, you don't have to choose, because the feet at the end of your legs will always be people feet. They're what you need to run, walk, dance, skip, hop, and even just stand in one place. With the right footwear, shoes, you guys, you can do lots more. Plus, your feet can look very stylish while you're being active. I have to have different shoes to match what I'm wearing. Girls are like that. Guys, not as much. Your feet need to be in good condition to do their best for you. So here are some tips for taking care of your feet. Choose shoes that fit properly. Ones that are too tight can be painful and they hurt your toes. Be active to exercise your foot muscles. Wash and dry your feet daily. That means when you take a bath, y'all scrub those toes good and those toenails, because nobody wants to smell toe jam. Okay? Whenever possible, wear socks with your shoes. Socks will help absorb the shocks when you're walking. Plus, they help soak up the sweat when you're oh gosh, that just made me think of basketball and everything. You take those shoes off and those socks stink. Oh, gross. Then before bacteria have time to attack your feet, change your socks and wash the dirty ones. There's your tip for the day on how to keep your feet clean. Okay, guys? Make sure you take a bath every night. Yesterday we talked about washing your hair. You gotta wash those stinky feet. Okay? All right. Join me again tomorrow for another story about what if you had. Your teachers miss you so much. I miss you so much. I cannot wait to see you again. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.